Grand Rising, peace and elbow grease. I hope that you're finding this video in beautiful spirits. Go ahead and light an incense, set the vibe, and whenever you are ready, come to your mat and come into child's pose. Pressing your big toes together, spreading your knees apart, and instead of sending your hands and your fingertips towards the top of your mat, I invite you to bring your hands into prayer. Over the years of cultivating my spiritual practice, I've learned to use the mat as my safe space to speak out loud to God, to the divine spirits that guide me, to my ancestors, whoever it is that you connect to. Speak over yourself, speak out loud to that most high energy, that God energy. Be open and honest right now. This prayer time is yours. Whenever you feel complete with your prayer, I invite you to begin to slowly walk your hands from one side of your mat to the other, taking a pause on each side for 3 full breaths. Opening the side body, breathing into the lower back. Slowly waking up your body to here, now, this moment on your mat. Once you feel complete here, we're going to shift into puppy pose to get into the upper back and the shoulder blades. So bring your knees in together, lift your hips and bring your chest and heart space to your mat. Reach out in front of you. You might choose to rest your chin on your mat like I'm doing, or it may feel more comfortable to rest your forehead on your mat. And if this pose just feels off altogether, come into a shape that feels authentic to you, whether or not that's child's pose or your variation of puppy pose. Breathe here, feel here, and whenever you're ready, we're going to shift into some intentional, intuitive rounds of cat-cows. There's no rush to get into the body here, so I invite you to close your eyes and go within as you arch and round your back. Breathing in as the heart lifts. Breathing out as the head drops. I invite you to move authentically here, whether that's taking some full body circles, jump roping the spine, shifting the hips from one side to the other. Your body knows what it needs, and I invite you to listen to the language that it speaks to you through sensation. feel complete here, we're going to shift into our first downward facing dog, also known as pyramid. I like to use my blocks here to support me and help my heels get further towards my mat, as that's what I'm working towards right now. When you're ready, I invite you to step or jump to the top of your mat and take a hang here out in ragdoll, letting anything that you are carrying this rising fall off of your shoulders and swing side to side, either grabbing for opposite elbows, shaking the head out yes and no, or my all-time favorite, taking a bind behind the back, sending that bind over the neck and shoulders, still shaking the head out yes to this moment, and no to all that will not serve you on this day. Once you feel complete, you're going to gently rise vertebrae by vertebrae, stacking one on top of the other, reaching the arms up over your head for Tadasana, breathing in that divine energy, the energy you need for this day. And on your exhale, bring it down to your heart space. Speak life over yourself. Call in this day. And when you're ready, we'll get ready to move into a sun A. Reach the arms up over your head on your inhale, and on your exhale, fold forward. Lift halfway, bringing your hands to your knees with a flat back. And then take high to low plank, lowering down to the height of your elbows, and then reaching the heart up for upward facing dog. On your exhale, come into downward facing dog. Rise to your toes, step or jump forward. Halfway lift. Fold forward. Tadasana, reach the arms up on the inhale. And on the exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lift halfway with a flat back. Exhale, high to low plank. I'm using my blocks as a tool here as I lower down. Take upward facing dog, planting the tops of my feet into the mat. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a breath in, rise to your toes, and push forward when you're ready. Lift halfway. Fold forward. Tadasana, rise. Empty out as you fold forward, finding your rhythm. Lift halfway. High to low plank. Press into your arm strength as you lower down and take upward facing dog. Arch the back. Exhale, downward facing dog. Rise to your toes. Step or jump forward. Lift halfway. And this time we're going to shift into chair pose. So bring the feet shoulder width distance apart. Fold forward. And then you're going to sink low in your hips. Your arms can be out in front of you, or you can bring your hands to prayer at your heart space. Fold forward. Halfway lift. High to low plank. Lower down. Take upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a big step forward into warrior one on your right side, reaching the arms up. Swinging the arms open to warrior two, land your gaze on one thing and lean into your front knee. When you're ready, take a peaceful straight leg warrior, reaching back into your side body. On your exhale, windmill your arms and take high to low plank. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take the same action on the left side. You'll take the left side, warrior one. Reaching the arms up, planting the left heel down. Swing the arms open for warrior two and lean into your front knee for 3, 2, 1. Straight leg, peaceful warrior. Reach back. Breathe into that side body. Feel it open. And take high to low plank. Lower down. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Notice how movement is landing in your body. Rise to your toes. Step or jump forward. Lift halfway. Fold forward. Chair pose. Here I'm putting the block in between my knees just to help me land the shape in more alignment. Sink low into your seat. Fold forward. Feel the fire sizzle out in the legs. Lift halfway. High to low plank. Upward facing dog. Lift the hip bones. Downward facing dog. Right side, warrior one. Big step forward. Left heel comes down to your mat. Reach up and swing open for warrior two. Lean into it. Feel into it. And take straight leg, peaceful warrior, reaching behind you. High to low plank. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Same action on the left side. Warrior one. Warrior two. Swing open. Feel your strength. Peaceful warrior. High to low plank. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Moving into our last sun B. Step or jump to the top of your mat. Lift halfway. And take your seat, chair pose. Sink low. Breathe into your legs and your thighs. Stoke the fire with your breath. Fold forward. Halfway lift. High to low plank. Upward facing dog. Pull the heart forward. Downward facing dog. Right side, warrior one. Warrior two. Lean into your strength. Yes, you can. Peaceful warrior, straight in the right leg. Reach back. Feel it. Hear the breath in your body. High to low plank. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Left side, warrior one. Warrior two. Notice how your body is showing up to movement. Straight leg, peaceful warrior. High to low plank. Whenever you are ready, windmill the arms. Feel the arm strength on as you lower the hip bones down and come all the way down to your mat. We're gonna set up for cobra, baby cobra, so to speak. Bring your hands to your lower ribs and lift your heart and chest space. Feel that sensation in your lower back, maybe even in the shoulder blades. Lower down. We'll take this movement a few times. On your inhale, lift the heart, lift the chest, feel the sensation. On your exhale, lower down. Take this movement at your pace. Whenever you're ready, you can move your hand placement. Maybe you'll bring it wider out in front of you or beside you and come onto your tippy fingers. And get even deeper into your lower back. Inhaling as the heart lifts. Exhaling as the head drops. Let your body speak the language of sensation to you. You deserve this moment, this rising on the mat. You deserve to breathe into and care for your body. And there's no rush to change shape, but when you're ready, you'll come onto your knees and have a seat on your heels. And for a moment, place one hand on your belly and the other on your heart, and connect to that fire energy that you have cultivated in your body through your sun A's, your sun B's, your intentional movement, and your intentional breath. Breathe in and out. Thank God for your ability to be alive right now. As someone who didn't wake up this rising, but you did. Count your blessing. And whenever you're ready, come on to your full bumpsy. Take a scoop back just to create some space in your hips, and we'll set up for a seated tree. So bring the bottom of your right foot into the left thigh. Reach your arms up and fold over your left leg, getting all the way into the side body here. You might choose to bring your forehead, your nose towards your knee, or maybe you'll open out, bringing your left ear towards your left knee. Whatever you choose to take the full breath with you. Ready, very slowly make your way to the other side. There's no reason to rush this moment on the mat with yourself. Even if you have things to do for the morning, that time will come. Take this time for yourself. You cannot pour from an empty cup. So this morning practice is your chance to fill your cup before you move into the day of serving. Once you become ready, we're going to shift into a seated forward fold. So you'll simply extend both legs out in front of you, scoop back in the hips to create some more space. On your inhale, you'll reach the arms up to get all of the space that there is to get. And on your exhale, you'll fold forward. Be advised that there's no need to lock out your knees. If you need to bring a bend to your knees to give you more access to the fold that you need, do so. As you can see here, I'm bending my knees and getting into my lower back. There's nothing to prove here on the mat. I could go for reaching for my toes or my heels, but that's not what my body calls for right now. So I'm listening, and I invite you to listen too. Very gently rise when you're ready. And we're gonna set up for supported fish pose. If you don't have a block, simply bring your elbows and the palms of your hands to your mat, pointing your toes out in front of you, dropping the head and neck. If you do have your block present, place it right there long ways in between your shoulder blades and lean back onto it. Breathing into that sweet spot. Exhale and sigh it out. Any tension or tightness that you feel present right now. Stay here as long as it serves you, and when you're ready, I invite you to bring the block underneath your hips, changing it from long ways to kind of like hamburger ways, if that makes sense. You're gonna waterfall your legs up into the air for an inversion. And from here, very slowly shift your hips from side to side, giving your lower back a massage. It feels so good. And if you don't have your block, you can simply do the same. Let some blood healthily rush downward for a moment. Now, whenever you feel complete here, you're going to remove the block from beneath you, and you're going to give yourself a big hug, pulling the knees in towards you, maybe pulling your forehead towards your knees, and say out loud to yourself, I love you. And then whenever you're ready, you're simply going to drop your knees over to the left for an easy twist and make a T shape with the hands and arms. Breathe deeply into your side body. You may even pull your knee even further towards the left to deepen the twist. Once you feel complete on this side, go ahead and drop your knees over to the opposite side and take the same action, taking deep, full breaths into your side body, in and out. Once you feel complete here on this side, you're simply going to settle out into Shavasana, letting the legs fall out in front of you, bringing one hand to the belly and the other to your heart. Take a deep breath in. Exhale out through the mouth. And I invite you to fall into meditation. Begin to let the breath settle. Drop right, wrong, front, left. Just be. Notice the subtle rise and fall of your belly and your chest as you allow yourself to just be. Begin to deepen your breath. And wiggle your fingers and your toes. And gently rise up into your day, taking it on from this cleansed, clear, tranquil state of being whenever you are ready. And if no one else tells you today, I want you to hear it from me. I believe in you, and I love you. Have a great day.